afternoon and welcome back to Pirate King TV and the Pirate King Kitchen. I'm glad to have you back with us on Saturday. Today we're going to round out our Japanese two-part special with some more of our hot food. So today we're going to do a chicken katsu with chicken katsu curry sauce. We're going to do a chicken teriyaki. If we get time, we'll do some yakitoris. And I've got a little special surprise for later. So let's make a start. Who have we got with us today, Kaylee?
Mike says afternoon all.
So today, if you want to go up to the crow's nest cam, we are going to be, I know it's not technically Japanese, but as much as possible trying to introduce some knife skills as we work along. So today, we're actually going to break down this whole chicken and use this whole chicken for our dishes. So there was a request to show how to spatchcock a chicken. I'm not going to do that today because I need the primary cuts of this chicken intact. But to spatchcock a chicken, turn upside down. You'll find the spine. It's basically about an inch and a half. It runs down the middle here. Good pair of kitchen scissors. Up either side of it. Flip it back round. Both pads of your thumbs on either breast. Push down, crack the legs out, and turn them in, and that's your spatchcock. But today we're going to do a traditional breakdown of a chicken. So I know people get a bit scared by this, but it's actually really easy. If you look at the chicken, it tells you where it wants to be cut. It's a bit freaky in that way, the chicken. So take a nice sharp knife. This is a boning knife. You see this flap of skin here? Run your knife through that. You don't have to go all the way down to the flesh yet. Just get that skin out of the way. Same on the other side. So you're just opening that skin out, getting out of the way. And you'll see that at that point, the legs pretty much present themselves. You just put your palms of your hands on the inside of the side, your thumbs on the back, and just push both sides and you'll feel the legs pop out. So just keep a finger and a memory of where that pop out happened. Run your knife in there. And then just through the joint. Cutting excess skin.
So Louise
as you go.
Hey guys, Kirsty Barrett said afternoon peeps. And Mike Connell says, awesome, I'll let you know how the spatchcocking gigabit goes.
Outstanding. So use gravity. So if you lift it up by the leg, it'll start to open up. And that'll just tell you where you want to be cooking. There's a little oyster in here. You can even leave the oyster as part of the leg or take it out separately. So this is a fairly small chicken. Again, same on the other side. Stick your thumb in there and find out where that leg joint was. There it's in there. Use gravity. We'll take the oyster with it this time. Just cut through that joint. No hassle, no fuss. And that breaks out your both legs. Now going to the breast, giggly. You'll feel the breastbone down the middle there. Just run your knife, nice and easy. You don't have to go Michael Myers on it. Just nice, long, even cut. Till you get a little gap in there. Keep your fingers straight and flat. Always run your knife up and down the outside of your fingers. And then just nice, even, keeping the knife on the bone, and just run it all the way down. Take it down to the little wing joint, which you'll see a little more pressure through your knife there. It'll cut through nice and easy. So that's one breast off. Other side of the breastbone there, just run your knife down again, exactly the same. And then just follow tip of your knife Nice light strokes. Always keep your finger out of the way. Giggly. And just keep cutting away at that till you see the knuckle. And cut that through. Carcass, roast that in the oven for an hour or so. Stick it in a pot of boiling water, some vegetables. And you've got yourself a cracking little stock. So we're going to start breaking down our primary cuts into usable pieces. So we're going to go to our wing joint here. Just going to cut till you find the bone. And we just cut through that. So that gives us our wing. The wing tips are never any good, they just burn up. You've got your drum and your winglet. Again, just cut through where the skin is. That gives you your two wing pieces. For our dish today, we will be using the breast. So we're going to take the skin off, but we are going to do something hopefully quite good with the skin later. So that'll just pull off. Keep that to one side of the board. We have the little chicken fillets. Take that down. And what we're going to do with our chicken is you see your chicken is fairly flat and then it's got that little bump at the top. So just at the bottom of the bump, we're going to cut through, keep our chicken all the same thickness because we're going to use that for our katsu and our teriyaki. We'll just split those breast into three. Exactly the same thing with this breast. For sake of time, I'll just leave that whole at the moment. Go into the leg. So leg usually is a bit of trimming to be done because of the excess fat and whatnot. So just take that off. We're not going to use that. That will go straight in the bin. We are going to portion this. So again, if you feel with your finger just at the top of the drumstick, you feel a little bump. Run your knife through there, and again, just where that little crease of fat is, all the way around. Once you're in two parts, if you listen carefully, you hear the pop. The microphone will pick that up. And that gives you your drumstick and your thigh. You want to be very chefy about it. Run your knife round your drumstick. Go down to this little foot piece, which is neither use nor ornament. Knife in it. Let's bang with the back of the hand. Any more people joining us today?
We've got afternoon from the Fergies and Sylvia is watching.
The mother of Connells has arrived. It's a proper cook along. So, from a presentation point of view, that's a drumstick. We may or may not use that later. We'll leave that other thigh with that other chicken breast. So onto your thigh, there's a bone that runs through the thigh. Open up your fingers, run your knife down one side. Again, just keeping it as close to the bone, nothing crazy. Both your fingers are well out of the way. Nice and easy. Flip it round. And when you get to the bottom, just keep following your bone either side. Nice little cuts. Take it at the bottom. Take it at the top. That's your bone out. You've now got a chicken thigh. We're going to be using our chicken thigh. You can use chicken thigh for any of these dishes today. I'm just using the breast for the katsu and the teriyaki because I want you to break the chicken down today. So what we're basically going to do is just leave the skin on, cut that into about an inch strip. Again on this side, about an inch strip. And then take those little inch long cubes. Tidy that up. Again, little inch long cube. And on the last one. Yep, you guessed it, little inch long cube. I'm now wondering about aimlessly, as I always do, looking for skewers. So we are basically going to just take our skewers. We're not going to put a lot on each skewer. Just 3 or 4 pieces. You can use vegetables in these as well, but today we're just going to do simple little yakitoris. We're having a small issue with our charcoal, which I'm just about to deal with in 2 minutes. So to the young lady who's marching towards the charcoal, if you pick it up with a black handle, it'll be cool. Lift it, just put it on the metal. Perfect. Emergency with the charcoal has been dealt with. That's our fire officer and our health and safety officer, Tracy Murphy, stepping in there, doing a fantastic job. If you're enjoying the live stream, are you guys hearing us okay today? Any responses on the comments if people can hear us okay?
No.
What, they can't hear us?
No response.
Play the t-shirt video.
Sorry, the wood was on.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of excitement this morning. I wanted to do the yakitoris over some charcoal, so we're just doing that off the camera, and things got a bit squirrely. So welcome back. Nobody's dead, nothing's burnt down. We have a nice little hot charcoal grill, which we'll be using for yakitoris. So last time we'll do one of the yakitoris is take a skewer, take our chicken skin, and basically thread this on. This is a delicacy. The crispy charcoal chicken skin. I know there's a lot of people out there maybe going, ooh, but apparently this is much sought after. So we'll give it a try and tell you what we think.
Scott, curious. Have you tried the Yoshida marinade from Costco with chicken? It's really good if you haven't.
I have done. It is very nice. But what we're going to do today is show you how to make your own. So that's a fantastic segue. Thanks for that. So start off with our teriyaki sauce. First thing we're going to do, take our smaller, less industrial blender. And in here we're going to put about half a cup of soy sauce. I'll tell you what, it's only half a cup in a moment. 4 or 5 teaspoons of mirin. We used that last week with the sushi. We're going to take about a thumb, or a square inch by inch piece of ginger. Anything from the comments this week, Kaylee?
Not just every the same if you do this live and clear.
Good stuff.
And Scott Curie said nice.
So I know everybody can hear us loud and clear, and we played one of our trailers there. But by all means, if you'd like to buy, not this one, but the original Pirate King TV t-shirts, they are available. They help us keep the channel going and obviously keep all the content free. So if you're interested in a t-shirt, drop us a message down below and we'll give you a, we'll get back to you and let you know how that works. So basically put a thumb size piece of ginger in there. So what we're going to do here is two things. We're actually making the teriyaki sauce, but the base for the teriyaki sauce can also be used as a tari. Now, tari is a sauce that you dip your yakitori in while you cook them. Now, I know to Western people, the idea of dipping chicken into a sauce and re-dipping it and all that seems terribly dangerous. I can't believe I'm just about to justify this, but in Japan, the taris that they use in yakitori restaurants, they use them almost like a sourdough. Which camera are we on, Kales?
Yeah, this one.
So, they use it almost like a sourdough. So at the end of the night, the tari is sieved to take out any pieces of, chicken or prawn or whatever it's been used for. It's then boiled to sanitize it, and then it goes in and it's the base for the next day's tari. And they're making gallons and gallons of it. So what we've got in here just now is some garlic, some ginger, soy sauce, and mirin. We're just going to give that a few blitz. And now we're going to add, so that's much quieter for television. 2 or 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So what we're doing here is we're not dissolving the brown sugar. When we cook this out to become our teriyaki sauce, that will dissolve the sugar. And then when we put it on as our tari on our yakitoris, it'll crystallize and caramelize and give us that nice sweet flavor on the yakitori as well. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. Get that down there to the magic shelf that nobody ever sees. This bad boy goes in the sink. Then we take our sauce. A cup here for yakitoris. So we're going to put about that much in there. As far as our base goes, we'll put that in our pan. We're going to use that for our teriyaki. A little bit more of our soy sauce in both. And that just gets the remnants of our garlic, our ginger and our sugar out of our mixer. Perfect time for my...
Might go and say 15 watts of brown sugar. Teaspoons?
No, 3 or 4 tablespoons. So we're just going to put that on and let it reduce down. Get that out of the way. So our tari, I'm going to add a little bit of cold water there just to bring it up to about a quarter full. We're probably going to put about half a cup of water into our sauce. Then we're going to take our yakitoris, dip them in our sauce, and get them on our grill. So we're just going to leave them there. We'll keep dipping them as we go along. A little bit of a clean up before we move on to our next dish. Okay, guys, so just going to get our chicken skin on there as well. Smash it. We'll take this board out of the way because we have cut chicken on it today. If we do any more sexy chicken work, I will bring it back. So we're going to start working on our Katsu curry sauce now. Tried a little bit more organised this week, and I have nice little Saturday morning kitchen trees with my goodies on them. Yeah, look at my goodies. Get that out of the way. We're going to keep our skewers with some other stuff we may want to yakitori later. So first thing we'll do is we go to the top side camera, get that on. And we'll put some oil in this pan. Starting to smell that chicken. Starting to toast away. Just going to keep turning that. In Japan, this is eaten very much as a bar food, where the yakitori grills are actually built into the table or built into the bar, and you just cook along and munch, and it's all really good. So I'm just going to start to get a bit of bubble on our sauce now. Take that down a little bit. Take that down. So, Katsu curry sauce, nice and simple. Onion, shoot off, giggly. Skin, keep the root there. Run your knife through because we're going to get not too small, but we want a nice dice in this. We don't want big chunks of raw onion getting involved in our day. So we've got our pan medium hot. Bring that over. Excuse the bleeping noise. I'll cool our pan down a little bit until we get our other half cut. This is a really quick sauce, guys. So, good one for making at home. You don't have to make we're actually going to make the katsu curry, the chicken katsu today. You can get yourself some of the breaded chicken breasts or that kind of thing out of Iceland or Tesco or whatever. And just use them with the sauce. The reason why our onions to soften down a little bit. While we're doing that, I'm going to have some wine. Gotta love the wine. A word from our sponsor, perhaps. And we're back. That wasn't expensive. Fine. So we have just turned over our yakitoris, just getting them nice and cooked on all sides. Good bubble on our teriyaki sauce. Our onions starting to cook down. We're going to go back to our ginger from earlier on. We're going to just grate. Again, maybe an inch by inch cube of ginger. Again, if you don't have raw ginger, we up on the webcam. On your webcam. If you don't have raw ginger, powdered ginger is absolutely fine. But just get it in there with your onions. We want to cook out, take the rawness out of our spices. I'm going to use the back of my knife, make sure we We get all that ginger in there. Fantastic. Again, just bring it out. You want to use a spoon, that's absolutely fine. Get that back on there. Now, garlic. So the garlics are a bit, these garlics are a bit on the thin side compared to previous week. Don't want a lot of garlic in here, but just enough to, again, get that traditional Asian flavour. Our little sauce is bubbling away very nicely. Just turning. We have, while we were on our wine advert, we did re-dip everything. That softened down nicely. So depending on your preference, you can either put a really fine slice on these, or if you want to run them through your grater, that's absolutely fine. Garlic granules, garlic powder, also perfectly acceptable, guys. So how's everybody's lockdown going? A bit of excitement in the press this week. Boris and his crew want to start coming out next week, where wee Nicola's giving it a holiday that she'll come out when she wants to come out. So trying to get some wee bit of colour on our onions. I like that on my katsu because it gives that little depth of flavour. I'm going to start adding in a little bit of curry powder, probably. A couple of tablespoonfuls. Start to move that about. Fantastic. So we're just cooking our spices, getting the raw flavours out of them, getting our aromatics doing their job. We're going to go to our coconut milk. So coconut milk, 9 times out of 10, you'll get this solid at the top, which you need to kind of carve out. And then you'll get the actual liquid you put down there.
Scott's really said best for dinner for the night.
We just start moving our coconut cream through our onions. There's 6 sauce. Let that come back up. Back to our little chickens, our yakitoris. Are we on your other camera? So back in our sauce, another coating of our curry. Get that on there. Fantastic. Our little chicken skin is starting to crisp up there. It's going to be fantastic. I'll find another one fantastic because I've seen fantastic a lot. Just going to let that down with a little bit of water. At this point, I'm going to add half my honey to my katsu sauce. The other half of my honey. There's nothing more visually entertaining than watching a large Scottish man pouring really slow honey out of a glass jar. So that's our honey done with. Look, I'm even clearing away. James Martin can bite my shiny pirate ass. Take our chicken out of the way. Ha! No, we won't. We will leave some of our chicken for it is to be used. So we are on to our final little tray here. I'm going to proof up this. I need this to reduce a little bit more. Panko breadcrumbs. Ordinary breadcrumbs are fine. Panko are a little bit more jaggy. You get a much better crisp on them. Get some ordinary flour with some salt in it, an egg, so I clean off my cooking tongs. So we've got a nice little reduction on that. I'm going to take that off the heat for the time being. Given the fact that my hands are wet, it's not helping. So just mix up your egg. I'm trying to find out how to stop that annoying bleeping noise. So I give a other sauce a little mix through. Perfect. Okay, so what we're essentially going to do, I know it's very French term. You want to make Cam? Hi. So essentially very French term, but it's panny. Basically, we're going to breadcrumb the chicken. So take your chicken piece. Again, this can be chicken breast, it can be chicken leg, it can be pork, it can be steak, chicken fried steak. In the flour first, that absorbs any of the moisture from the actual chicken. Then into the egg. Make sure you get it well coated. And then from the egg into the breadcrumbs. Wet hand, dry hand. So you start putting your breadcrumbs on top of your chicken. Just get a nice coat on that. Put that there. Same thing. Dry hand for the flour. Wet hand for the egg. Dry hand for moving the chicken. Oh, I've messed up my hands. I don't care anymore. That's the principle. That, like I've always said in this show, do what I say, not necessarily what I do. Make sure you've got a good amount of chicken or a good amount of breadcrumb on your chicken. One last one, nice and quick. Flour. Perfect. Just shake off the excess flour out of the egg. Fantastic. Make sure you get covered both ends. Give your panko a wee shake. Giggly. Again, good coating. So we'll take our panning tools away. They've done their job. Quick wash of the hands there. And before I go, over to my deep fat fryer. See, we're starting to get there. Closing this cam? Yeah. Starting to get some nice caramelization and colour. Dipping it back into our tally. Fantastic. That goes on there. Caramelization and colour. Back into our tally. Chicken skin, it's pretty much cooked, so we're just keeping it warm on the outside. So before we go to our chicken to do our katsu curry, that won't take too long. Quick clean down. Here's today's little surprise. We go frozen this cam. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Kobe beef. This is the Wagyu stuff. This is the stuff that we spoke about. I think it's episode 1 or 2. This is extremely pampered Japanese beef. This is why I need you to buy t-shirts. As you can see, the enormous amount of marbling. Let's bring that a bit closer through the meat. Incredibly tender. The cows are looked after. They're played classical music. They're fed the best of foods. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of strips of it. because it doesn't take much cooking.
Scott Curry says, I've seen carrot in some katsu sauce recipes. Would you be for or against it?
Entirely your decision, mate. Carrots, traditionally, you can put carrot in it. You put any vegetable you like it. You get a bit of sweetness off the carrot. I'm not a big fan of carrot. We're not a big fan of carrot in this house, so I tend to replace that sweetness with a little bit of honey. I have to take my onions a little bit further so you get that caramelization. So I'm just going to take my my Wagyu beef. Thread it through my skewer. We'll get that on my grill. Any questions, any comments, any feedback from the folks watching it?
Comments are a bit quiet. Leslie Little said, hey.
Hey, Leslie. I'm just arranging my, I'll be having that later. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my Katsus. I've got my deep fat fryer on at 170 degrees, so I'm going to do the first fry at 170. Then I'll take them out and crank it up to 180. So I'm just going to pop these in.
Louise Backett said, no Mad Dog 2020 on site.
That's because it's a classy establishment, Louise. So, go take this opportunity to remind you, I love doing this. Obviously, you guys love watching it. Or you're masochists and you just watch it to hurt yourself. You get help for that. So, we're going to play a little trail reminding you to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, all that funky goodness. Thank you very much. So we're back. So this is a little pan ready for our teriyaki. So again, a little bit of oil today. See, we're starting to get a really nice smoke on our Kobe beef. That's pretty much all the cooking on that side that needs. Just be ready to pull those once they're ready. Giggly. We're going to go back to our second chicken breast. So we're keeping for later. Going to basically take, again, a couple of scallops off of that. Get fill out. In our pan, skin side down. I'll get some nice crispy skin on that for our teriyaki. That away.
Louise says, are you just cooking the beef plain?
Yeah.
No sauce.
No sauce. That is Kobe beef. That does not need anything else. So, we're in a position where we're getting ready to start plating up. Just waiting on our chicken cooking here. So, leave that as is. In the cupboard. Everybody still with us? Fantastic. So you can serve these with noodles, rice, whatever your preference. We're doing it a kind of bar snack way today. So shredded cabbage is traditional. A little bit of sesame seeds. To make sure that my photographer's on standby to get the sexies. So here we are. We have yakitori chicken, crispy chicken skin, and Kobe beef. I'll put this over here for safekeeping. It's mine, I tell you. So that's our first dish today. Want to get some photographs of that? We'll just do a wee sexy shot. Take a little bit of a teriyaki sauce. Sprinkle that across the top. Nothing too heavy. Don't want to heavily flavour our. Take our chicken there. Flip it over. A little bit of our teriyaki sauce. We want that reduced down. Nice and sticky. If it starts to tighten up too quickly, a little splash of water will just take it down nice. Want to cook that chicken through, but we want to get that nice and sticky. A little bit of sesame seeds on our. To move our tally out the way. So I've done the first cook on our, hold on, I'll get one of these little suckers. Done our first cook, golden brown, nice and crispy. We're just going to crank it up, maybe give it 2 more minutes. And we will be ready to Katsu our little salt sauce. So our teriyaki's coming along well. A little bit more sauce. A little more water. Again, you just got to manage that, guys, so you get the consistency you're looking for. So I tend to run my pans really hot, so I need to correct it a lot. But for you guys in the house, if you run a slightly cooler pan, the sauce won't reduce just as violently. Just want to make sure that chicken chickened all the way through. Let's make sure that cooking is chickened all the way through, guys. That's an important safety tip for today. I've not even had that much wine yet. So leave that be. Start preparing our plate for our Katsus. Or sweet, because we fancy. Okay. So important thing to do, anything that comes out your deep fat fryer, be healthy, guys. A little bit of kitchen paper in a bowl. Put it in there. So we're doing, we're just going to let that heat go through the chicken. Again, let the chicken relax. It's just been in a really hot deep fat fryer. So we'll let it relax a little bit. And also that paper will take away any of the excess fat. Come on, little chicken teriyakis. Nice crispy skin. Starting to take on some of that colour on the outside there. Essentially what we want to do now is grab a bowl because that chicken is pretty much cooked. I just want to reduce down that sauce. Don't want to cook my chicken anymore. A bit more of our cabbage. Take our chicken. Nice and juicy, but it's got all that flavour on it on the outside. Sauce is just starting to thick up there. That's fantastic. 30 seconds on that. So, anything in the comments, Kaylee? Anything they want to say to us today?
I don't think so. There isn't anything. Alexa's Riddle says, "Oh, looks delicious."
So we'll take our katsu. Again, this is meant to be bar food, almost like finger food. We're just going to take our katsus, run our knife through it. Again, guys, you do not need to kill chicken. It only takes a little bit of time to cook it. So it doesn't have to be all rubbery in the middle. And I wasn't being racist when I said that. Well, sesame. That's our second dish of the day. That's a teriyaki chicken. My camera woman on the job. A little bit of heat on our Katsu curry. We're just going to finish that off. So again, big thank you to you guys for, again, sticking with the channel. Another 16,000 views last week for our sushi episode. Sushi is not the most popular subject in the world. Everybody kind of goes, ah! But, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, thanks for sharing. Please keep doing it. I know I sound as if I'm a broken record, but it's important to the channel because the more subscription, the more views we get, then the more we can keep doing this. Buy some wine. If you want to leave a bottle of wine outside my door, that's absolutely fine. Buy a t-shirt. Share the video, share the stream, share the page, all that good stuff. Rest of the week coming up. I think Dale got a quiz tonight. Dale Fulton's got a quiz. We'll look him up. Billy Tickle was on last night with his Friday night lockdown. Again, another really funny show. Had the wee man Neil Grapepiece in there. That was a good episode. Billy's always got lots of new content all through the week, so check out Billy Kirkwood Comedian and see if there's anything there that tickles your fancy. We've got the isolation station as well going along tonight, which is our favourite little dibble when it comes to quizzing. We have been away for a few weeks because we were starting to get up to a collective of about 22 people, a bit of a hive mind. So in our absence, other quizzers have become cocky and arrogant. We really have to just come back and put them in their place. Wednesday nights, we've got our live Q&As. Last week we did a fantastic live Q&A with the mixologists and the Glazing group. Waiting to see if you guys want to make some cocktails. You're fed up drinking Thunderbird or Mad Dog or all those high quality Scottish beverages. Tune into that or go and watch the replay of that, see if there's anything in there that takes your fancy. Yeah, lots of content out there, guys. Enjoy mine first, obviously, and then go elsewhere. Once you have spent, have your post-pirate cigarette with somebody else, but come to me for the good stuff. Right, I have stalled for time long enough. We now have our Katsu curry. So in here we've got our onions, honey, mirin, a little bit of curry powder, some garlic, ginger, all good stuff, and some coconut milk. I'm going to take a spoon, and again, nice little light dressing. Over curry sauce. And yes, I always make far too much because when we go off here, me and my family go munchy munchy. We love the munchy munchy. Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much us. Any questions before we wrap it up for today? So we've done yakitori. Yakitori is essentially just little kebabs. Don't call them that. Japanese get very upset. Our curry, which is our dipping sauce, but you dip it in as you cook. Had a little treat with some Kobe beef. So I'll let you know how that tastes. So again, thank you to Scott Frost in Uddingston, who sorted me out with the Wagyu beef this week. They're a national company, but they're starting to open up their warehouses so that people can get staples. I'm not saying that Wagyu beef is a staple. I'm not saying that, but they also have flour, rice, pasta. So have a look for Scott Frost. They didn't give me this. I had to pay for it, but it was, I wouldn't have got it anywhere else, I think, at short notice. So I went down there to get some soy sauce and some other bits and pieces, and they told me they had some Wagyu in. So impulse buy, you know, me, very impulsive person. So yeah, go and enjoy your lockdown. Another 3 weeks. It's not that much longer. Don't start making mistakes now, because we want everybody to be here to celebrate getting out of lockdown safely and properly. Again, thank you for joining us. Hopefully, leave a comment, like, share, all that good stuff. See you on Wednesday for the Q&A with Kevin McMillan from Don's Butchers, one of our most popular guests on our Q&A. So remember to tune in for that. Enjoy your food, and I will see you next week. Oh, which reminds me. Oh, almost forgot. I should need wine for this. Next week's a very special episode, and it could be the end of this channel forever. Those are the stakes we're playing with, guys. So next week is somebody's birthday, and that somebody would be me. So there is no cook-along next Saturday in the traditional sense. What we are going to do is my devious daughter and my wonderful wife are going to go and buy a bag of shopping. And pretty much live on air, they're going to dump that shopping there. And I will have half an hour, 45 minutes to try and come up with a dish. Now, given the fact that my wife is not a keen cookist, and even after 25 years of marriage still wonders why we keep a hot cupboard, the cupboard in the kitchen, which gets very warm sometimes. So, not a great cookist. My daughter, who lives on protein shakes and pot noodles, which I think is fair to say, and vodka. So I'm slightly terrified, but it's my birthday. Do something different. Hope you'll join us for that absolute car crash. Thank you very much for your time today. Have a great Saturday. See you soon. Hit my music.